Nigga, what else is new? What else? Tell me what else is new? What else? I got a bone to pick, and you get an L or two. Whoa, you got energy though. You got that energy. You got that energy.
You
ready, Ken?
Maybe a beer trip.
You ready, Ken?
I'm ready. Hey, Meazy in the house. Y'all know how we do it. Barbershop Uncut. Always keeping the dopest local artists coming through. That's why we funk with y'all. That's why y'all need to fuck with us.
Day, Mondo put up in a yellow demon. If it ain't on me, then I'm catching a fade. We hear you talking, but we never seen it. I woke up getting money today. Mondo put up in a yellow demon. If it ain't on me, then I'm catching a fade. We hear you talking, but we never seen it. Yeah, this shit uncut. Bro, boy, get your funds up. Yeah, this shit uncut. Whole team put the numbers up. I gotta run it up. Yeah, bro, boy, get your funds up. Yeah, this shit uncut. Whole team put the numbers up. Yeah, I had to get it. All of my dogs getting ready to win it. Show me the digits. DNA been a 1 in a million. We go harder. Fly as hell, like we flying. Try to my bitch smarter, my wrist sharp. I got a clean fit in a lit barber. I walk in and I fuck it up. No, you mad you ain't done enough. Little homie just a runner up. If we talking hoe, I got 100 plus. Number 1 in every lineup. At the top, these niggas trying to climb up. Too late, nigga, time's up. Couldn't beat us, so they had to sign up.
Have you gotten sick yet?
You know what? I've been like feeling like a little tickle in my throat for like the last 3 days.
Yeah.
But it ain't
really
going past. Cause I keep like taking shit.
Yeah.
Cause I can feel it. I know that shit's it's trying so bad. I'm like, fuck that shit. Cause like a couple weeks ago, nigga, I got well, not a couple weeks, bro. Maybe like 2 months ago, I got sick, bro. And I lost my voice, and I hated. That was the worst shit ever, bro. Like I'd rather be sick than lose my voice because that's everything for me. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I couldn't even go to the studio. I was just down and out. I was so mad about it, bro. But I was sick for like 14 days.
You're just always grinding like that? Just like all the time at the studio?
All the time. Every day.
Yeah?
All night.
Is this recording right?
Yeah.
That's what you do for a living.
Seriously. I'm like, bro, I be there. Like, I was just there last night. I fell asleep there and shit.
That's a passion.
I always do that shit. Yeah. I can't help it. Shit, I'm just... If it's not productive, I don't even want to do it type shit, you know? That's what always get me in trouble. It's like, you know, people expect you to like give your free time to them and shit, but it's like...
By people, you mean your lady?
Yeah. Or even, I mean, if I'm keeping 100, even homies though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
my homies be like we always used to do shit like go to each other's crib and like get on a game, get a couple bottles. Get fucked up, drink, play the game, smoke, freestyle, all that shit. But I'm like, I don't do that shit no more. You know?
It's probably cool to do every once in a great while.
Once in a while. Once in a while, it's great. It's great to catch up with my niggas. It's good to see them. They know I love them to death, but they know the mission I'm on. Like, I don't got time to be bullshitting.
I was gonna say, do you think it'd be different if like you had a job that demanded, like let's just say a regular 9 to 5 that demanded you to work? Would you think they would still feel the same way, or is it that you rapping?
No, they still feel the same. All my niggas is like we older now, so we know like it's not about what we thought it was about. You know what I'm saying? Like if they know that like for example, they all got a family, they all got kids and a girl and all types of shit they live with and shit. I don't got that, so they know. I'm not gonna be at home like they are. They really want you to. My niggas want me to come over because they don't really be doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it like that. Like I know they say that they can. They be doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? But they gotta come home at some point, and I don't have to come home at all if I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of what I mean. So my life is it's completely different, and the situation I'm in, I could work every single day if I want to, all night if I want to. You know what I'm saying? So. I just rather do that. You know what I'm saying?
The people gotta understand too, like when you're really pursuing that shit, that's what you gotta do. Like you really ain't no half stepping in it. You know, like
you gotta really grind.
Either you gonna do everything, you get to clubs and do all that shit that it takes to get to the top, or you just gonna be a little internet rapper.
You know, and then, it's crazy. Sometimes I just like to go to the studio, even if there's some other niggas in there. I just want to be in there, just to feel the vibe, just to you know what I'm saying. You never know what might happen, who might walk in, you just don't know.
Got your passion, bro.
Yeah, I love that shit, bro. Like I said, I'll literally fall asleep in that bitch and wake up and go home. Yeah. Seriously, it's bad, honestly. It's like a habit of mine.
Is this your studio?
Well, it's not. So I don't own the studio, but I'm the director at the studio.
Oh, okay.
Two of my niggas own the studio, and they brought me on board after we did like a show together. Cause I used to like want to be a curator, meaning put on shows and shit. Cause I'm very good at like shows for whatever reason. I could like bring people to shows and promote it really well. Like I sold out the Bluebird and shit before my headlining show. So I thought, I wanted to do that, and then, I ended up linking up with my niggas Mike and Dre from GBL, and we did the Kurt Cobain show together, and we just vibed, the energy was real, and so from there we was like, they wanted me to join. I'm like, shit, fuck it, let's do it, and ever since then it's family, you know what I'm saying?
By director, what do you mean? Like you're in there, like actually fucking with the...
No, so the director, meaning like I oversee everything basically. Like they own it, so they don't have the time to be at the studio or deal with certain shit when it's going on, and I do basically.
I got
So that, you know what I'm saying. So I just oversee everything, and it's not like we got a bunch of shit that be going on, but it's a position that was needed. You know what I'm saying? So.
Me personally, I became like a big fan of yours as of recently. Listened to a couple casts from Colorado that I've known, but I recently came across your music and definitely been a fan since day one. Like, who are some of your influences that you kind of patent your style or
you mean like
your
musically?
content? Yeah, music after.
I mean, the cliche thing would be to say Tupac, because it is the truth too.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was my favorite growing up and shit. But honestly, when I really started rapping like seriously, in high school, like my biggest, the people I listened to the most was like Lil Wayne and Papoose, believe it or not, and Dom Kennedy.
Okay.
They were like people I listened to every day, bro. And I don't know if I like started to cater, like make my music like they did. Cause at first we did, like I grew up on punchlines and shit when I was rapping, bro. Back in the 90s, you had to really rap, nigga. It wasn't just you can't come with no melody. Nobody even did that shit. It was like, nigga, if you don't got no bars, nigga, don't even come over here type shit.
Sure.
So I had to like learn how to rap for real. And then so like a lot of my like beginning music was a bunch of punchlines. Me and my brother, we had a group together called The Offense, and we used to just bar niggas up. Like that's all we did, bro. And I had to, once I went solo, like I realized that I wanted to rap about other shit, and that's when I started to do that. But that wasn't until I was 23, 24 maybe, and then that's when like the Dom Kennedy side came out of me and shit, because it's just real. I just like talking about my life at this point, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But I still got them bars just in case a nigga wanna
Gonna run up. Yeah, you got a couple videos on there.
You know what I'm
saying?
Don't
They
get it
16.
twisted, nigga.
For sure.
Does that happen out here? Like where someone would test you? Like
Nah, I mean, not
in case.
I mean, yeah, just in case. I'm gonna fucking miss a nigga out here or somewhere else. Nigga, just know I got some for you. Nigga.
I mean, but you've been doing this out here for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Never happened?
Nah, ain't nobody ever tried me for whatever reason, but nah, it hasn't. But like I said, I grew up in the era where niggas was battling, so I grew up in battle rap. But that was like face to face, not like on the track and shit. So I ain't never had to go at a nigga on the track.
I wonder if that could be good for the scene out here.
Fortunately,
yeah.
unfortunately.
You know what I'm saying? Where it kind of just brought the raw rap back, for cats. That used to be what it was,
You got that right. When I was in high school, that's all it was.
Yeah.
It'd be like a fight and shit. You on this side, I'm on this side. Everybody circled around like, oh shit, what's about to happen?
Speaking of The Offense,
yeah,
that's was that an album or is that a group?
It was a group. It was a group with me and my best friend. He's my brother. His name is THRU, and he raps out here too.
For sure.
And that was we had a group since the day I think it was like my sophomore year until like a year or two out of high school into college and shit. And we came out with like 11 or some shit like that, like mixtapes though. You know what I'm saying? Like rapping on other people's beats. But we used to like provide them in high school and shit, like back when we used to burn the CDs on the computer,
Yeah.
and then we would like write on them, and we wouldn't have no cases or nothing, bro. We would just pass them out at school like that. Like, but we did it consistently though. Like, we dropped at least a good 8 of them bitches in high school. So that's why niggas still remember me back in the school, because they like, these niggas been rapping for a minute, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's my brother, man. We've been through a lot, man. It's been crazy.
I saw a picture of you guys on Instagram the other day. It said that you guys went way back.
Yeah, T just posted that shit the other day, man.
And I was reading, you had an article like in the Westward magazine or something like that.
Yeah.
Where you talk about that you known him since middle school.
I actually met him in middle school, but we wasn't cool in middle school. We got cool in high school and shit. You know what I'm saying? So we ended up going to the same high school. And like, he was serious about rap. I was serious about rap. Me and him neither one of us knew what to do. But you know, it's the crazy thing is I always had the studio at my crib. You know what I'm saying? So niggas would come to my crib and record, but I was never really taking it serious until like I saw niggas in high school was crazy good. They coming off the top killing me. I'm like, fuck this. I can't go out like that. I gotta step my game up, nigga. I can't even get in the cypher because these niggas is killing me. So that shit motivated the fuck out of me. But T, you gotta hear this nigga Tar, you know. That's somebody y'all should have on here. That's my.
Well, we was at the old.
He's coming on Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, he is.
So he's gonna do a music video.
I should text that nigga when I leave here. Like, nigga, I got the interview before you.
Well, I think he just shooting some of his video.
A music video.
Okay, dope.
And then I was gonna talk to him about it when he was here.
Bro, that nigga's crazy, bro.
I saw him. He came out with the king hat.
Yeah, that's my nigga. That's my nigga, man. He probably the best freestyler off the top of his dome I've ever met in my life. Like, seriously.
I see him from
crazy with the bars.
Online, y'all fuck with each other a lot. Like, if your footage ain't of you, it's like of you and him.
Yeah.
You know, like there's an old school one where y'all was rolling down, y'all was driving. I think he was driving, you was in the passenger seat, y'all was going to a show.
Yeah.
Was it like 8 years ago, 6, 8 years ago?
That was a long ass time ago, yeah, bro. I'm telling you, bro, that's my brother, bro. We started all this shit together. And we just, you know, even though we went solo, like, that's still my brother at the end of the day. And, you know, he had to do his own thing, I had to do my own thing. That's just how what it came down to. But he's still, I'll ride or die for that nigga, no matter what, you know what I'm saying?
You've been holding it down in the streets, man. Like, one of my favorite verses, or favorite songs that you have out, actually, Love Mine is probably #1, but that Shuttlesworth, that shit go hard.
Everybody say that shit too, I appreciate that.
That shit go hard, man.
The video came out crazy, man.
Yeah.
Now, again, that was just one of them things where I just gotta, niggas be forgetting I got bars because I be talking about positive shit.
Yeah.
When I talk about real shit, they be like, oh, this nigga's just a conscious rapper. No, I'm not, bro. Like, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I like to look at myself as like a nigga that can do everything. That's why, like, it seems like I just like to rap about that. But it's like, nah, man, I do a lot of shit. I just don't release everything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had to let niggas know, like I said, because I swear to God, niggas be forgetting. Like, nigga, what? Boy.
Which one? What's the song we're listening to? I was like, that's crazy because he could go from like Love Mine to like Who Ain't Got No Bitches.
Who Ain't Got No Bitches, yeah. God.
Like,
Mind Yours.
What was that?
Mind Yours, yeah.
The one about, you said something about atheists.
Oh, it was 2 separate songs.
Well, yeah, because we were just bumping your music today, and I mean, I'm not, when I hear shit, bro, I mean, it doesn't really like stick in my head like that.
Yeah.
But I heard one verse. You said something about atheists.
You say, I ain't,
You probably know what I'm talking about.
You said, I ain't hiding shit from you. I'm an atheist.
I'm like an atheist on Easter.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I heard another song, and then you said something about thank the man up above. And I was like, oh, I thought you was atheist. And then he kind of put it
Yeah,
together.
no, it was a bar.
Like,
It's a metaphor.
I was like, see, that's the shit I'm talking about. A dope fucking MC. I was like, motherfuckers always say, my favorite MCs tend to be like, or to be a dope MC, I feel you have to have a lot of intellect. You gotta be intelligent. You gotta know a lot about shit to put punchlines and metaphors together.
Exactly.
And when you said that shit, I ain't hiding shit from you like an atheist. I'm an atheist on Christmas. I was like, that shit is fucking dope.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
And that was even after. It was after the fact. He thought about it for a good maybe like 5-10 minutes. Yeah. And then he's like, I get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. It's funny because especially like on a song like that, like that's the Real Ned Flanders Part 2. That's what it was called, and it was an intro on my last album. And sometimes I just bar shit up, and so like you gotta really listen to it to hear every bar because it'd be like a bar after a bar after a bar after a bar after. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of them bars, like, I know niggas ain't, if they're not really paying attention, they're not gonna get what I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate that.
That was mad. What was that song? I think it was Juneteenth. It was Juneteenth video. You're walking. I think you.
Yeah. It's called Spread Love.
Spread Love.
Yeah.
That's when he said, "Heard the man up."
Yeah.
That was crazy. That
was a random song. Like I just did it one day at the studio, and like my nigga Fael, shout out Fael, man. He make videos and shit. He a good dude, man. That's my nigga. His birthday the day after mine, so we're very, very similar. He was like, let's shoot a video to it. Juneteenth is today, let's do it. I'm like, fuck it, right? So we go down there and we shoot it, and I know everybody down there, so it's like, it was just cool as fuck, you know what I'm saying? He's like, just walk up and embrace people. Don't make it like a video when you're embracing people. Just go up and show them genuine love. So it was
more natural.
Yeah,
that's dope.
It was cool. It was dope because a lot of niggas didn't even know what I was doing. They just saw me and shook my hand and was like, and I'm like, I'm shooting a video. Don't look at the camera, nigga.
Right.
They're like, okay. Yeah, exactly.
Like, no, that shit is tight though, bro. Well known in the Denver streets.
Do you consider yourself a vet out here? Like a vet?
For sure.
How old are you?
29.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So I'm still doing my thing, bro. I don't like when people like, you know, it's crazy. The other day, this little dude came up to me and called me a legend, and I'm like, I don't really like to be called that yet. I ain't, you know.
Yeah, you know.
But to him, he's like, I've done things that he would never even think to do or couldn't do. And I'm like, don't think like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I don't want to. Don't call me that yet. I'm not like, call me a legend when I'm retired or done with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to. I'm still building my resume. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, nah. But it made me feel good. But I'm like, nah, don't say that, nigga. You make me feel like I'm old as shit.
You feel like you already retired.
Like I'm washed, nigga.
Nigga. One of the things I noticed watching one of the videos was I went to Lincoln High School, and I was talking to Mondo about it earlier, and he had his opinion about why you were wearing the.
It's not an opinion; it's a fact.
The Lincoln, it could be, but why you were wearing the Lincoln jersey in the video? Told you so? I told you so, or I told you?
I told you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it from He Got Game movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Let me, just so we can break it down for you. So I called my album Meazy Shuttlesworth, like that video.
Okay.
I broke it down for him.
Yeah. So in the movie, Ray Allen was Jesus Shuttlesworth. Right. So I just took the name and put Meazy in front of it because I'm like the Jesus Shuttlesworth of Denver. That's what I was trying to say and shit.
That's what I said.
And so like of course I just wore the jersey just so it all made sense, you know. So.
I didn't know that was the title of the album, so that right there. But I remember the Shuttlesworth from that.
From that video. Yeah, so it started from the video, and then I'm like, fuck it, let's make it an album type shit. It just happened just like that. You know what I'm saying?
So how many actual albums have you dropped?
3.
3?
Yep.
And Ned Flanders.
The Real Ned Flanders, 2, and Meazy Shuttlesworth.
Okay. And so you got the Meazy Shuttlesworth 2 out. Is that?
No, I don't got. No, that's the
single.
That was the video. That was just a video.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was, like I said, that was the intro to my last album, which is Meazy Shuttlesworth. You know what I'm saying? So, but I got some shit about to drop next month though. If I'm gonna keep it 100.
Oh shit!
I ain't said shit yet, but it's coming. Yeah, I said.
Title? Drop a title.
It's called Dead Ass.
Dead Ass.
Yeah.
No doubt.
It's gonna be like an EP type of thing. Like it's like 8 tracks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But all fire. It's kind of like a prequel to my album that's coming out this year. I just been working so much that I'm like, I can't not put something out. Because there's a lot of songs that I've made that, like, I do this all the time. I make a lot of songs and then a lot of them you'll never hear. And one of my niggas just got on my helmet about it. Like, bro, you gotta stop just putting these motherfuckers away and start releasing this shit, bro. It's all hard. He's like, stop overthinking it. So I'm like, okay. So we gonna drop an EP, drop an album.
That's pretty much a lost art in itself, though. Is dropping prequels and dropping EPs. Like
And it's not. And I'm gonna be honest. It's not like the albums are gonna be called 2 different things. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's like a prequel to what this album's gonna sound like or something. It's just like I've been working for so long that y'all gotta hear this shit.
Yeah.
Bam.
Do whatever y'all want with it. I'm gonna come out with, you know, like 3-4 videos, and then the album gonna hit these niggas upside their head, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I won't say what the album's called just yet, but that shit's about to be crazy, bro. I'm super excited about it, to be honest.
Some work in.
Oh,
So you have a label. I saw that. I see the NDE who does everything a lot in the videos, and you actually have a tattoo as well.
Facts. Yeah, that's my label. NDE, Nobody Does Everything, bro. That's we created it. Me and Sosa are the co-owners. That's another person y'all should get on here. Sosa, he's a real good dude, man. But yeah, you know, we got it's me, Sosa, Tarian, Son Dolce, Kevin Cartoon, Danae Simone, and my nigga DJ Action. You know, we just got a team. We got a team full of niggas, man, that been working, doing their thing. And you know, back when we created it, we just wanted to have a squad, nigga, and we used to like always go everywhere together and shit. It was like, we know who them niggas are, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like, I believe that's kind of what helped me build me, if that makes sense. Because it was like, when I came out, like I was the first one to come out from the squad. And like, every time I had a show, we was all there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the first time we had a show was at the 5280 Awards like 2 years ago. Or 2 or 3 years ago, however long it was. And you know, we walk in, we all had on army fatigue and shit with Timbs and shit. Like, so they looked like we was a squad. And Sosa won like the best producer of the year award. And then I performed at the very end of the show. And you know, I had all my people was right there in the front. So like when I'm performing, it just looked crazy. So everybody was looking like, who the fuck is this nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't even heard of this nigga before. But and then I dropped my album 3 days later, bro. Yeah. So it just was like, it set it off, and ever since then it's been a fucking rap, bro.
That's dope, man.
Like, seriously.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You got some real major production. That's one thing I'll say. I'll give you credit for that I know this is. Videos, top-notch production. The beats, quality of the music is top-notch. I mean, it sounds like you know, ready to roll with the big boys.
Quality over quantity, bro.
It's someone made us, I don't know where I heard it from last time, but I think your music applies. Someone says, well, if you can play a major motherfucking shit and then play they shit after it, you don't lose quality, you don't lose the difference.
God,
like, that's dope, man. And like,
thank you, I appreciate that.
Appreciate you coming through and blessing us for sure, bro.
I mean, it's good, you know. First of all, I appreciate y'all because promo is good. Promo number one, and number two, I appreciate the motherfucking what y'all got going on for the city. I mean, I feel like I just met y'all niggas and I didn't see y'all niggas like 3-4 times.
Oh, right?
I'm like, yeah. At all this shit that I be at, I'm like, okay, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? So, even with the Jacob shit, like the invite, like one thing niggas will tell you is I'm the type of nigga that, I come through. If I say I'm gonna come through, my word, my bond, I've always been like that. And so, like, even if because I don't know Jacob like that, I haven't. And his manager asked me to come, I'm like, shit, I'll go. You know what I'm saying? Off the strength of you. Just, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna show up. You know what I'm saying? If you want me to. I've always been like that. And again, I think it has everything to do with the fact I don't have kids, bro, number one.
Always availability,
I can move however the fuck I want to, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So, but, I just like fucking with people, giving back. That's one of my biggest things, bro.
Hell yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
So, one of the things I've been excited about with you coming is the shoes, my man.
Yeah.
Definitely. So, I saw a couple, when I was doing some research and stuff, I saw some videos, but I didn't want to listen too much because I don't want to be tainted. And just like me, I wanted the people, our listeners who don't know anything about it, to get a fresh earful of how the shoe came about.
But this is a shoe line, right? You guys have a shoe company, right?
Yeah. So, I'm a part owner of a company called Concrete Rose.
Is that from Tupac?
It is.
Okay.
Definitely from Tupac. Well, it was influenced by Tupac, you know what I'm saying? And I believe that I am a concrete rose of Denver, for sure. And so it was actually like the idea to have my own shoe was presented to me by my business partner because he saw what I was doing and he reached out to me and asked me like, would you do it? And I'm like, bro, I don't even like, what the fuck? How can I come out with my own shoe? He's like, I got the way. I didn't believe that nigga. Until seriously, bro. Until we like was looking at the design and shit, and I'm like, "We'll do it." And he gave it to me, and I'm like, "Damn!" Right? So then from there, it was like, "Okay, we might be on to something." So then we turned it from like just being about me to being about the company. Because basically what we are is we're a company that can design shoes for people. Right? So I can make any of y'all niggas your own shoe if you want it. You know what I'm saying? But we decided to make me the front runner of it. Because it made more sense. Because I had the name and blah, blah, blah. So it would be easier for us to get our business going if, like, hey, Meazy got his own shoe. And then I've always been a nigga that's into shoes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that shit just makes sense for me. Why not? You know what I'm saying? And that was the idea. And ever since then, it's just been crazy, bro. You know? Like, and I think, like I said, one of the biggest things we want to do, like, we've been collaborating with people. Right now, we have, like, this business that, like, they make slippers, but they're, like, the same. They look like Jordans, though. They're like slippers, but they're Jordans. You know what I'm saying? And they were like, they want to collab with us. Like, you sell our product on y'all website, and y'all take some of it. We take some of it. Let's, like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did. It's been crazy when you realize, like, how many people want to be involved in the shit that you're doing.
For sure.
So, like I said, yeah, bro. It's been a blessing. It's been a blessing in disguise, low key, and we just don't know where it's gonna go. You know, like, one thing what I do know is, like, I'm gonna keep going with my shoes.
For sure.
You know, but we are looking for brand ambassadors and just anything. Like, we've been learning on the fly. If I'm gonna keep it 100, I don't want to make it seem like I know what I'm doing yet, because I don't. None of us do.
Bro.
Yeah, straight up. Like, I didn't sold shirts before, hats, hoodies, but shoes that's a whole nother ball game. Cause it's like when you could buy everything, and you can normally buy, like, a lot of, like, hoodies and shirts and shit in bulk. And it's easy, right, to get all the sizes. With shoes, it's different, bro. Like, it costs a little more to get some shoes. That's all I'm saying. So, like, it's hard. That's why, like, some of these niggas be, I swear to God, it's so funny, because, like, every time I see a nigga, they like, I want some of them shoes, man. Bring them to my house. I'll cop them. I'm like, nigga, I don't have your pair right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the fuck. First of all, like, we can't, like, because we go through a certain distribution company, like, some sizes we don't got.
Right.
Like, the bigger sizes, we don't got them. Like, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, we still started from the ground up. And then when it gets too small, we don't got them either. You know what I'm saying? But, like, the normal sizes we got, like, you know what I'm saying? But they be like, we'll just bring them to my house. Like, nigga, it's not that easy, bro. It's really not.
I just got
you know what I'm saying?
In the closet.
You know, we didn't try that. We didn't buy bulk, and then we sell out, and then it's like, well, do you got them? Like, nah, just order them online, bro. It can come straight to your door, bro.
Right.
You know, you'll forget that you even ordered them. They come in, bam. Oh yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's hard to convince some of these niggas, because you know how it go. Like, especially with shoes, bro. You gotta try. At least how I was. I gotta try the shoe on first, make sure it look good on my shit. Like, okay, yeah, I want these. So it's been hard, bro. But you know, it's been a blessing, like I said, and we just gonna keep going, bro. You never know what can happen, nigga.
How long have y'all had this venture for?
Shit, we thought of the idea last year.
Oh shit.
So it took like a year and a half for us to actually put it out. Cause I wasn't satisfied with the product. Like, we have to keep getting, like, prototypes, and I'm like, it doesn't look good yet. We gotta get it right. Cause I'm not about to put out a shoe and niggas will be like, that shit is ugly. Like, there's some niggas that, obviously, everybody got their own opinion on shit. Not everybody likes the same shit. It's one thing about shoes is you can't make a shoe that everybody like. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some people gonna like it, some people ain't. You know, it's not like a shirt that you could put on when you're going to sleep. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, again, it's all part of learning the lesson. So, but I'm super excited about it, bro. For real, it's been bringing in. It's another source of income, I guess you could say. You know what I'm saying? And you just never know what can happen from it, bro. I mean, I think the best part about it, if I'm gonna keep it honest, is that I've been able to, like, touch kids and shit. It gives me another way, instead of, like, just being that rapper, like, oh, he wants to come talk to your kid or some shit. They're like, I can go give kids shoes for free,
Right.
like we have, you know, and they appreciate that shit like crazy, bro. And I think that's the most fulfilling thing.
Yeah.
Where do you guys do that at?
It just depends, bro. Like one time we made like a post on Facebook, like, if you got any kids from age blah 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 to blah 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 that wears this size shoe or whatever, like, we want you guys to tag them, those moms or whatever, and then we'll pick randomly who gets a pair of shoes. And, you know,
That's dope.
we go and we did that with this one family, and this kid was just the prettiest little girl ever, and she was so happy about it. But then there was another time, like, my old principal at my old high school invited me to come talk to the kids and shit. this year. It was
Where'd
like
you go to high school?
I went to South High School, and
Where's that?
South.
Guess in the South.
Yeah, South.
South
All the
Denver.
white people and shit.
Oh yeah.
Facts. Nigga.
Is it?
Straight up. They already know. We was the niggas in that school. No, but he remembered me from back then too. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, everybody remembered I rapped. But they've been following my journey and shit. And he was like, I want you to come talk to the kids. It was like the very first assembly of the year. It was like the first day of school, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they didn't know I was coming. I got surprised. They got surprised. I got to go perform and talk to them for like 15 minutes. And while I was talking to him, I also gave out a pair of shoes because we had just dropped. So like we picked some random ass kid that was sitting in there. We just put it under like a random ass like chair. And I told everybody like, can y'all go, everybody check under your chair to see who won. And so they all looking and shit. And it was just happened to be this random ass black kid, bro. I'm like, thank you.
It was destined.
Because there was not too many of them in that school now. You know what I'm saying? No offense to South. You know I love everybody there. But I'm like, obviously I'm black too, so I'm like, he come up, I'm like, you get your shoe for free, and then I got to come back and deliver it to him in the school. It was just an amazing feeling, bro, and then even being able to talk to the kids, you know what I'm saying, and influence them, and then when I came back, they wanted me to like come into a classroom and talk to them real quick. Like, it was dope. Like that type of shit make me feel like whole, I guess you could say, like, and that's what made me realize that music has always been like the vessel that's gotten me to these other things that I never knew that I liked. You know what I'm saying? I always thought it was just music or bust, and that's it. And that's just not me. In reality, I just have too much other things to offer the world. You know what I'm saying? But I love music to death. So I'll never give it up. But
I see that as your main.
Yeah.
Your main piece though is like your music has a lot of positive in it. You know,
Exactly.
even when you rap in street, you still like saying some like
Facts.
helpful, like not. I don't want to say necessarily helpful, but some positive, uplifting shit to people.
Yeah, something
like,
that's it's just
it's like it
real.
ain't just all street. I'm from the nigga this, like.
Nah, I'm trying to be
That's pretty dope.
I'm trying to influence people, like, and I'm not no perfect nigga by any stretch of the imagination, bro. Believe me. The motherfucker gonna tell you right now. I'm telling you, motherfuckers think I ain't shit. I'm telling you right now. Ask my nigga Jeremy Face. We say that shit to each other all the time. You ain't shit. No, you ain't shit. All right, let's keep each other humble. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, I think that I was put on this earth for a reason, and so the fact that I happened, because again, I didn't expect like my music to do what it has.
Yeah.
It just happened out of nowhere. I met these people out of nowhere. It just was like destined almost. That's how I look at it. So because of that, I take advantage of the fact that I know that I have a voice, and I'm gonna try whatever I can possibly do to influence somebody for the better, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And obviously, like I said, I'm not just like that. Like, I'm an all-around person. I have different sides of me. So I'm always gonna come with some ratchet shit sometimes, some disrespectful shit sometimes. But then I got the positive shit.
Yeah.
I'm not just one-dimensional. So I think that's always been I think that's what people respect about me the most. You know what I'm saying? Is that I'm a person.
And speaking of that, the way you make music, I saw one thing I did see in another interview that I liked that I wanted to ask you about was you were talking about MCs and being able to rap and then rapping on topic, and how you would ask somebody to rewrite their verse if it wasn't pertaining to the hook of the name of the song. Like, that's it. You really be doing that shit?
You goddamn right I do that shit, nigga. Because at the end of the day, it's my art.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right. So like, and I take my shit serious. So if I ask you to be on a song and there's a topic and you're not on topic, I will ask you to do something about it. And if you don't, I'll just replace you, bro. Yeah. It's literally that simple. Like, it's not like niggas get mad at me about it. Like, I'm dead ass though. Like, I don't got time to put out bullshit and you're not trying to like rap on like, that don't even make sense. Like, why would you come on my song where I'm talking about something positive and you talking about killing a nigga?
Right.
Like, what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah,
you hear that
shit don't fly with me, nigga.
Some people
That's the next song.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And the thing about me is I'm just not afraid to tell you though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of niggas be like, oh, I don't want to. Fuck that, nigga. I'm not that. I ain't never been that nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
My
saying?
song
I don't
asked
think-
you to be on, nigga. I'm gonna need this from you.
No, straight to God, nigga. I need this. Not trying to disrespect you, but nigga, change that, bro.
You hear that a lot though in
Please.
music. You hear a lot of people featuring on people's shit.
Yeah, at least I said it nice.
It don't mean nothing. Like you'll hear like one of these remixes where they added 6 other motherfuckers to the same beat, and like none of them fools talk about what the original. They just see a room for them to just rap real quick.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's dope, man. That shows you have a lot of appreciation for the shit you make and for music in general.
Well, yeah, I mean, again, bro, it goes back to the fact that I just grew up in a different era than a lot of these young niggas. Like, I'm like, when I grew up, the music was different. It was like niggas was on topic. They was talking about something. It was like different. At least the niggas I listened to.
Yeah.
So that just changed me as an artist. It always has been like that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, when I was young, I didn't know what to rap about because I hadn't been through shit. So I was like just rapping about anything, just random ass bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, and then when you become a man, you like, shit, I done been through this and that. Like, I can talk about all this shit at this point, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't see why, like, again, I believe that hip-hop needs all types of artists, not just niggas like me, but, you know, I chose to go that route. I don't want to talk about bullshit. There's a time and a place for everything, and I just don't feel like, I guess, some of the music I make, the way I made fans was off of rapping about real shit. That's how I made my fans.
Keep it real.
Straight up.
Hearing, speaking of that song, the premise of why you made that song and how you made that song, you're speaking on the mental illness in the black community and how like it was taboo to kind of say that, you know, you have mental illness or something like that.
Depression.
Like, yeah, depression, you know, like you're saying like you're supposed to be machismo and hard and
all the time.
That's pretty crazy that you said you locked yourself in that room, had everyone else on the other side, and you
just came with it. Yeah, it was weird because it was like I had the beat for a minute, but I never really listened to it. And then like when he played it, I'm like, okay, this shit's hard as fuck. But like the more I listened to it, it was like I'm like this. I gotta have something deep on this motherfucker though. And you know, like I don't know if any of y'all ever made music, but like when you're in the studio and your people is there, these niggas be like in your face all the time, like distracting you, trying to let me look at this. Like I'm like, nigga, get out the room, please.
set their own melody and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Because at this time I'm paying for this session, bro. So I don't got time for y'all to be wasting my time. So like, and everybody knows that. They know how I am. Like I said, I'm not afraid to tell you, like just get out, bro, real quick. You know what I'm saying? So I closed the door and I just had to get into that zone. And I don't know why that popped up in my head. I'm going to be honest. I have no idea. It just made sense for the beat, in my opinion. And then it went from there. But again, at the time when we made it, I thought it was dope, but I didn't think I was going to put it out. It was one of them songs. And then it just created from there. And I'm like, people need to hear this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We used to yell, and the gentleman that was interviewing you was like, it seemed, or you guys were saying it seems more acceptable in the white culture because of that, and then y'all talking about Logic, how he's a little light skinned. So are you breaking the mold for like the non-light skinned?
Nah. I think I was saying it like for all black people. I don't discriminate with white or black. I got white homies, black homies, Mexican homies. I grew up with a gang of Mexicans, bro. I'm from the east side, nigga. It was nothing but black people and Mexicans. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't see white people till I got older. Literally. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't realize that. Like, once I got to middle school, it was like, damn. It was like a culture shock. You know, because my mom made me go to Merrill Middle School, which is predominantly white people. So it was like, damn, there's this many white people and not a lot of black people. I'm not used to this at all, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, but nah, like I said, I was speaking for the black community in general, because I just know how it goes, bro. I'm a black man, and I know that it's frowned upon for us to, like, be depressed or, you know.
Look at Kid Cudi, they try to take him out for that.
They try to say you a bitch, you know, you a pussy, all this shit. It's like, nigga, we have emotions like everybody else, bro.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's a human being, bro. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be afraid to cry in front of people, like, for what, though? You know what I'm saying? You don't got to be that macho all the time. Like, I get you can't be a bitch in certain situations. That's different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
you got your people that you could be a certain type of way with.
Exactly. But there's sometimes, like, there's certain people in this world, bro, that you just can't explain it. They just depressed. They don't know why either.
Yeah.
It's a chemical imbalance in their brain. They can't control that shit.
Real shit.
But, like, you have to talk to somebody about that. Because if you hold it in, that's when you kill people, you kill yourself, you do, you know what I'm saying? You do crazy shit. And I feel like, you know, and like I told, like even in that interview, like I don't feel like I've ever been depressed. I've definitely been through some shit, but like I don't like to put depressed. I don't like to take that word like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you say depressed, that's a whole nother animal. That's like I can't get out this funk.
It's a sickness.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't have like days where I feel like shit, where I'm overthinking shit because I'm a Virgo, so I overthink every fucking thing no matter what. And there'll be times where I'm going through shit and I'm just like, I don't want to do this no more. And then, you know, and then when I get the next day, I'm fine type shit. So I don't ever want to tell people that I've been depressed, but I've definitely had feelings of depression. So I can only imagine if a motherfucker had that shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I've known some people that have killed themselves over depression that were black though. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, for whatever reason, it's like accepted in the white culture. I won't say accepted. I think that's a bad way to say it. It's like normal though.
Embrace.
Like yeah,
Embrace.
they talk about it more. They're okay with it. They get that they could be like, you know, vulnerable. And black men are like, I can't. Why would I? You know what I'm
that
saying?
comes from the family, you know, like as a little kid, you're acting some type of way, you know. Mom and dad are like, hey, get the fuck up, you know, stop
Why
being
you acting
down,
like a
get the
little
fuck
bitch?
up. Yeah,
You know, straight up. That's what I'm saying. And so I'm like, but at the end of the day, bro, it's not about that.
real.
Like straight up on God though, for real. But it's like it's deep.
Yeah.
It get deep, nigga, and people don't talk about it. And so I'm like, well, I'm gonna say something.
That's dope.
I'm gonna say something, even if I haven't been through it. I feel like I said, it was my destiny, low key. It's weird. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, bro. I mean,
you know what I mean? Like,
You believe in stuff like that?
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
and,
I do.
astrology.
I'm not very religious. I'm spiritual.
Right,
If that
right.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I don't go to church a lot. The last time I went to church, it was because I had to, because it was like some shit going on.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, last time I went to church was because of a fucking funeral. You know. But I just don't. I don't know. You know, and this may be an unpopular opinion, but I think that because my grandpa was Buddhist at some point, and my grandma was raised Catholic, and you know, there's people in my family that are Christian, and so when I learned about all these different religions, and they all made sense to an extent, and then there was always those points where I'm like, that shit does not make any sense at all, and so that's why I'm like, I can't practice something if I don't believe in it wholeheartedly. And I don't know if that makes me weird or not, but I'm like, bro, I didn't come from a family where they made you go to church and you believe this because of this. You know, my grandma, like I said, my grandma grew up Catholic, and when she got old enough to not have to go, she stopped going to church. Because she straight up said she thinks some of that shit is not real. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know, even like I said, when my grandpa was a Buddhist, I'm like, Buddhist, what? And he invited me to one of their little things. Yeah, I'll hit it. And I'm like, nigga, it was weird as fuck. Motherfuckers is sitting down, like, meditating and shit.
Tell me one that don't make sense.
Let's
talk about it.
I want to go there. I'm not gonna get deep into it. Just we'd had that conversation out there.
off the record.
Yeah. Oh God, though.
What you kind of hit on, but what do you hope to accomplish, you know, in this rap game, as far as when it's all said and done?
I want to be respected, number one, but as an MC, not like just a businessman. I want to be respected by everybody. Like, they gotta know that I ain't no regular nigga, bro. I'll out rap a nigga real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't no foo-foo shit over here. I'm a rapper, nigga. So that's for me, that was always been number one. I'm like very, very big on that, but you know, just that I came here to you know, accomplish whatever goal that God set out for me, and I hope that it doesn't get taken from me too soon, you know. But I'm gonna just try to make sure that people, like I said, they know who I am, and I can, whatever I end up doing puts me in a position that I'm taking care of my family. I mean, that's really what it comes down to, right? Like, obviously, at the end of the day, I want niggas to... I've never wanted to tell niggas that I'm the best, but I'm one of the best. I know that for sure. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So, I need niggas to know that, too. The world gotta know it, though. You know what I'm saying? My peers know it, but the world gotta know that shit, though.
Hopefully this Barbershop Uncut thing blows up or something, you know,
everything.
just get out and.
No, not it ain't no hopefully, nigga. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna
you know
happen.
what I'm saying?
It's gonna happen.
Manifestation,
Being modest,
nigga.
right.
Believe me,
Being
bro.
modest.
The manifest now. Fuck that. Fuck that.